Are you tired of bricking your wide open shots? Can't find your release timing? Do your friends call you 50? If the game's on the line, they're not passing you the ball wide open in the corner? Are you sick or tired of always getting late or early releases? If you answer yes to any of these questions, well, this video is the perfect one for you. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Megan. I'm back with another video. Today's video is all about shooting. Shooting is a very big part of 2K. It's a very big part of the game of basketball. And of course, this year's 2K, they changed the shooting mechanics and you actually have to green your shots in order for it to go in. I know that's a big challenge for a lot of people. So it doesn't matter if you're a big man, a spot up, or a point guard. If you're having trouble with shooting, I guarantee you by the end of this video, you'll be a better shooter and you have a lot more confidence in taking your jump shots. So let's get right into it. So first things first, something that might be a little bit obvious. The initial thing you want to do, make sure you're creating you a build that can actually shoot. So what I mean by creating a build that can actually shoot, you want to make sure your jump shot ratings attributes are high enough to get the badges that you want, the badges that you'll need. The bare minimum shot attribute rating for shooters is around the 70s. Trying to make any kind of shooting build, like if you're trying to make a shooting center or something like that, or a shooting lock that's a spot up, don't go no lower than 70. But of course, the higher your jump shot rating, the better. You'll really see a great difference in your jump shot and the amount of shots that you can make when you're in that high 3-point percentile. When you get that 83 ball compared to that 93 ball, or that 93 ball compared to that 95. You'll see a huge difference. Next thing you're gonna need is your badges. Your badge setup is very important. So you want to make sure that you have all the right shooting badges on. I know a lot of people struggle with this. They don't know what badge to put on or what badges to stack with one another to really give them the extra boost that they need. Your badge setup should most definitely be determined by your playstyle and your build. So some of the best overall shooting badges in the game right now is Blinders, Deadeye, and Amped. But if you are a spot up player, the best badges for spot ups or shooting bigs is Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Limitless Range, and Corner Specialist. If you're a guard and you're more like a play shot type, like where you're handling the ball real well, you're the main ball handler, and you're trying to get up some crazy shots or clutch shots for your team, Agent 3, Space Creator, and Midi Magician are going to be your best friend. Now, I mentioned earlier about badge stacking. I'm going to give you guys an example. So, say for instance, you're a spot up or whatever, and you have on Corner Specialist and Catch and Shoot. Or if you got on Claymore and Catch and Shoot, those badges right there, those badge combinations, as you can see, whenever you shoot and make the shot, all of those badges pop up after you hit the shot. That's what badge stacking is. It's all of those badges working together to help you hit your shots. And also, like if one of your teammates have on Floor General or Dimer, that is counted as badge stacking as well. Badge stacking is very important, and it's a great way to help you guys be more successful with shooting the ball. Another thing that is very important, even though they took out the Hot Zone Hunter badge, hot zones are still very important in NBA 2K23. For example, these are my hot zones, and as you guys can see, I'm a shooting big man, so the 3-point and the paint are all red for me. Those are all my hot zones, and I promise you guys, when you shoot in your hot zone, it still has the same effect. Even though we don't have Hot Zone Hunter as the badge, when you're shooting your hot zones, it's giving you guys a bigger chance of making the shot, and it also is increasing your green window when you're shooting in your hot zones. You have a high chance, high percentage of making a shot. All right, now after all that, of course, the main focus that you need is a very good jump shot. You have to find the right jump shot for you. Every jump shot that you see or every jump shot that someone else is using, it might not work for you. The timing might be too fast, the timing might be too slow, but you gotta find what's best for you, and you have to actually take the time out and learn your jump shot. If you haven't found the right jump shot yet, please, by all means, try experimenting with different jump shot bases and releases. I have a couple jump shot videos on my YouTube channel. I'll leave the link down below to those jump shot videos, and it'll also pop up at the top right of your screen. So if you're really struggling and you need some really good jump shots, please, by all means, check out those jump shot videos. They might help you out. Like I said earlier, and as we all know by now, 2K has really changed up the shooting mechanics and how jump shots and everything works, and the kind of jump shots that you can get. Everything is based off of your attribute rating and your build. And you'll notice whenever you go into the jump shot creator, it's different things that you have to look out for. Now we have different little categories down at the bottom. See, it has shot release height, defensive immunity, release speed, and time and impact. Now, your shot speed, of course, is how quickly the shot gets to its ideal release point. Release height, how high the shot is released. Defensive immunity means how effective the shot is against defensive contests. That is very important. Timing impact, adjust shot windows to reward good timing at the cost of an increased penalty for bad timing. So those are things you have to pay attention to when you're creating a jump shot. No matter which base or animation you choose is going to change those grades, and as you know, you can just play around with it. You can pick different upper release 1s and 2s, and all of those, whatever combination you come up with is going to change those grades. You can play around with the speeds, the animation blending. As you can see, the grades and stuff are changing down at the bottom. So you just have to try your best to find the right combination for you, test it out, and see what you guys like. Another thing that I want to mention to you guys before I forget, please remember that you can also adjust your release timing with this year's 2K. That's one of the brand new features that they added. So if you go down to your settings, the controller settings, it says shot timing release time. You can play around with this. I have mine set to early. You can play around with this, you guys. You can put it on very early, late, or very late. Like, this is probably one of the best things 2K added into the game as far as for shooting, because it just pretty much determines how long you're holding down the square button. That's all. If you don't want to hold it down that long, put it on early or very early. If you're comfortable holding down the square button for a good little minute, put it on late or even very late. It all depends. And another thing in your settings, of course, you want to make sure that you have on your shot feedback. Put it on all shots. It's gonna pop up at the top if it's slightly late or slightly early. And you just make the adjustment for yourself. You know, if it's slightly late, that means you're holding down the button too long. So try to let the button go a little bit earlier the next time. If it's slightly early, you let it go too soon. So those are some things that you want to keep in mind. It's gonna really help you guys out in the long run. Also, in this year's 2K, it still gives you a boost if you take your shot meter off. That's why a lot of people shoot their shot meter off. You can take your shot meter off or you can leave it on. It's all personal preference. So those are pretty much all the main components, all the basic stuff with the settings and things that you want to do with your badge setup and your jump shot and all that good stuff to help you become a better shooter. So after you get your jump shot and all that, you want to make sure that you're practicing. No matter what, you have to always practice. Before games, I always go into the Pro-Am arena over here. Just go to the Pro-Am arena, either the 3v3 or the 5v5. You don't even have to have people actually on your Pro-Am team. Just create a team and you go up in there and you just shoot around. Just go in there and shoot around and practice your jump shot. Or if you're trying out another jump shot or whatever the case may be, just go up in one of these arenas and just shoot. Take up a whole bunch of shots. Take up 50 shots, 100 shots. It doesn't matter. 20 shots, 10 shots. But just try your best to learn your release time. And that's all you got to do. Like, it's nobody on this team. I just created this thing just so I can always have me a little daily shoot around. All right, so the next things that I want to talk to you guys about in this video are some really important things that you just have to naturally remember as a player. And by you remembering these things, it's just going to naturally make you a better player and a better shooter at the game. So I'm going to put you guys on game here. You probably already noticed this for yourself, especially if you shoot the ball a lot. But I'm pretty much going to confirm it here. 2K will give you different release timings based on how open you are and the different catch animations that you get. You're not crazy. Trust me, you're not crazy. If you ever feel like your jump shot was sped up because somebody, defender was slightly close to you, or because a certain pass animation, you got a slow release, or it made you fade and all this, it happens. You're not crazy. It's the truth. I can confirm it. It's the truth. It's a million different jump shot animations in this game. I don't know why they did it like that. That's why sometimes you may have your jump shot down packed, or you may feel like you really know your jump shot really, really well. But on certain occasions, it may feel like your jump shot slower or faster, and it throws you off. it throws you off. So that's why it's so important to practice and shoot the ball as much as possible so you can really learn those animations based off the catch and the different jump shot timings that you're going to get when there's a defender close by you. It's crazy, but that's how it is. Your jump shot is not normal when you're slightly contested. It's sped up when you're contested. It's normal when you're wide open. Another thing that's very, very important, your stamina bar and your adrenaline boost. A lot of people forget about those. Stamina affects your jump shot timing as well. If your stamina is low or you're out of adrenaline boost, you're blinking red, your jump shot is going to be extremely slower. So you have to learn your jump shot from when you're tired. That's going to be a completely different timing than when you're full of energy. It's just how the game is. So it's important to learn those things. You're going to always have a slower jump shot timing when you're tired, when your stamina is very low, or you're out of adrenaline boost. Just make mental notes of that. Keep those mental notes. It's very, very important. Now, after all that in-game stuff, you want to make your shot IQ, man. Shot IQ. Get your shot IQ up. Don't just be throwing up anything. Don't just be running around taking jump shots all willy-nilly. No, don't do that. Take good jump shots. Try your best to take high-quality jump shots. Open jump shots. Don't purposely take contested shots all the time. Know when to shoot. Know when to pass the ball. Know when to shot fake. Know when to move around a little bit. Those are just some basic things. That's just basketball and 2K knowledge, y'all. You don't have to throw up everything. Just as soon as you catch the ball, you got to know if it's a defender there, if it's not a good shot, don't take it. Don't take it. You don't have to. You can have all the right badges, a money jump shot, but that's not going to mean anything if you're not taking high quality shots. Try your best to get open. Also, I think a lot of people forget that I don't know if you've ever seen this, like in my career when I'm grinding badges or whatever. If you're bricking a lot, it's something that pops up in the top right where, you know, all your attribute stats are when your badges still pops up. If you miss a certain amount of shots, you'll go cold. But before you go cold, it'll say you're in a shooting slump. Please be very aware of shooting slumps, okay? Shooting slumps are no joke in this game. No joke. You go into a shooting slump, it's so hard for you to get out of it. It's so hard for you to get out of. You don't shoot your way out of a shooting slump. Don't shoot your way out of a shooting slump. And please, please, please try your best to avoid going into one. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about is getting open for shots. I told you guys earlier, take good shots, high quality shots, open shots. But now let's talk about how to get those open shots. Being a shooter is very, very important in the game of basketball. Whether the ball is in your hand or if you're an off-ball player. Something that's very, very important to all of that is movement, spacing, and positioning. Movement, spacing, and positioning. Doesn't matter if the ball's in your hand or you're an off-ball player. Spacing the floor is very, very important. I can't stand when people are standing on top of each other on the exact same side. Two people standing in the same corner. All right, so let's briefly talk about movement, especially movement with the ball. If you're a guard, you're a shooting guard, movement with the ball is very, very important. How guards or whoever the ball handler is, how you gonna get your shot off? You gotta create space. You gotta be able to create space for a shot, okay? You got to. If the ball is in your hand, you gotta create that space between yourself and the defender so you can get the open look. In order for you to do that, it's based on how the defense is playing. You have to make the right reads, have the right decision making on how to score a basket. What moves you gonna use to get open, how you gonna do it, and what shot you gonna take. Now, if you're just spotting up, it's very important for you to move around off the ball. If you just sit in the corner and your defender is just hugging you in the corner, you're gonna be scoring 0 points that game. You have to move around. You have to move around. You have to get open. Your job as an off-ball player is to get yourself open. You have to create an open target for the pass, or get your teammates open. But you just stand there in the corner with the defender on you, that's not going to do anything. Basketball is a game of movement. Floor spacing is so important. I preach it enough. Space the floor and spread out. I don't like when nobody on my team is close to me unless you're setting me a screen. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I really helped you guys out, and I hope I explained some things really well to you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Any other things that you're having problems with. I really want you guys to benefit from everything that I mentioned in this video, and take heed to it. Listen to it over and over again. Watch this video over and over again, and just practice your jump shot. Practice with your teammates. Practice with your friends. Listen to these key things. Learn your jump shot, ladies and gentlemen. Please take the time out and learn your jump shot. Learn the animations. Learn it. Learn your release timing. Get the feel of your jump shot down pat, and I promise you, you guys will be naturally a better player and a better shooter. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment down below, turn on those notifications, and I'll catch you in the next video.